Am I the asshole for asking my significant other to share some of the vacation expenses? Hello everyone. I've been around here for a long time but opened a new account to be able to open this post freely. I would first like to mention the dynamic of our relationship. I, 29 male, have been together with my girlfriend, 28 female, for about 4 months. Although it's a new relationship, we kind of moved fast to make future plans. She is a very beautiful, clever girl and has a good job too. But moving that fast makes me a bit nervous. She is continuously mentioning her biological clock and wants to have child before 30. She seems very into me and the sex is very good. She also wants me to move together with her and we had lots of discussions because of this. Since we started to date, I have been paying for everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Even the small ice cream treatment after a nice dinner should be on me, apparently just because I am a man. When we go to market to buy ingredients to cook in her place, again I pay for everything. She likes gifts and receiving roses. One time she even mentioned what she wants and asked me to buy it. I bought it after a month. But during one of our discussions, she mentioned that I bought it very late. Here I should mention that I am not a very rich guy. I just moved to a new country 1.5 years ago, have a nice job, I'm doing okay but not rich. She earns around the same too probably, but she also has much more secure job. I love treating her with dinners and gifts, giving her ride to everywhere. But sometimes I also think it would be nice if at least she offers something. Not that I would definitely accept, but at least ask. We were talking about a summer vacation together in the relatively expensive part of Europe since the very beginning of the relationship. Last week I did all the planning for this 2 weeks holiday and explained her. Then I said, we should make a budget together and I hope it's okay for you to share some of the expenses for our vacation. I was thinking like I will bear all the transportation cost, and we will share the hotel and food expenses there. But she strongly opposed and said, are you going to share the expenses of my outfits, pay for my face treatments, my hair, my nails? I put lots of money to look beautiful beside you and should I pay my own trip too? Some guys want a beautiful girl but complain about the minimal effort they have to put. If you expect me to pay for my own trip then I don't see you as boyfriend but as a friend, that's a natural reaction. As long as you pay zero to my monthly woman expenses you have nothing to say. Should I bring flowers to you the next time? And many more. She also told that we could shorten the holiday and go somewhere else if it's expensive for me, but strongly opposing to contribute because of these reasons. Edit. Thanks for all the comments people. By the way, I already dumped her yesterday. But she came over to my place in the evening and told me how much she loves me and so on, then tried to seduce with intimacy. I played along, but I also said we will talk in the weekend. In the meantime I wanted to ask you people here, and I see that indeed I did not do anything wrong, so tomorrow I will finish this. Edit 2. The intimacy I mentioned in EDIT 1 is not usual kind of sex intimacy. Also she is already in her period so I passed the risk of pregnancy. You laid out your concerns, and she gave a very firm stance on how she wants you to be her financier. You've had 4 months of good sex, but now it's time to bounce. Not the asshole. Mate, honestly, she's taking you for a ride. Walk away now. Otherwise, she's going bleed you dry. It's only been 4 months, and she is already showing you she's only with you because you buy her things, don't be a mug. Not the asshole. And do you really want to be someone's sugar daddy for the rest of your life? Well, are you going to dump her? 130 plus comments are all telling you to, and yet it seems like you can't get it through your head that she's a really, really bad girlfriend. Not the asshole. She is using you. Find a new girlfriend. Am I the asshole for not telling strangers that I wash my behind? Sounds clickbait. It's not. I, 30s F, come from a country where it is customary to wash your bottom after you go number 2. It is a standard practice like in many other countries, and every household has bathrooms with bidets. I currently live in an European country where it is not that common, but you can still find a few houses that do have a bidet, and some people here wash, and others wipe, but neither choice is strange to the other group. I happen to live in a house with 2 bathrooms, a small one with a toilet and a sink, and a large one that also has bathtub and a bidet. When I have guests, I usually point them to the small bathroom but only because it's closer to the area we usually hang out. Last weekend my wife, 40s, and I had a bunch of friends over for a barbecue since the weather is nice and we have a terrace. One of my friends brought Kelly, 30s, not real name, who is from the US and I've never met before. Everything was going well and I thought Kelly was nice. I was grilling sausages and at one point I take one out to give it to someone and I drop it on Kelly's feet, who was wearing flip-flops. I apologized profusely and handed Kelly a napkin. She said not to worry but she preferred to wash, so she leaves while I stay in the terrace cleaning the floor. She comes back a moment later and comments on, "How cute that our bathroom has a little feet washer." My wife and I were like, "What?" And when she repeats I say, "Oh, you mean the bidet." Kelly did not know what a bidet was, and when I explained to her she was shocked, and asked if we actually use it to wash after going to the toilet. And I say that my wife doesn't, she's from a country where this is not common. But I do, and that's when she lost it. She got agitated and furious and asking how come we didn't tell her. To which I said I've never had to explain to anyone what a bidet was before. She said we should have warned her, that we need to warn our guests that I wash my behind there, that it is not normal, and that I was an I started naming some of the many countries that do wash as a cultural norm while also stating that here, even if people don't have one, everyone knows what it is. But she completely went nuts when she realized that the little towel hanging next to it is for drying my bottom. Seems like she used it to dry her feet and hands. She left shortly after, along with my friend. I don't think I did anything wrong, my wife thinks the same. But my friend said that I should have apologized and another friend said she understood Kelly's point. Am I the asshole? I want to note that the bidet was clean. Edit. Just wanted to add that the poop towel, as people are referring to it, is the size of a napkin, and it hangs directly next to the bidet at about 40 centimeters from the floor, so I don't see how anybody could mistake it for a normal towel. Also, we don't share the towel. Each person has their own. It's just that I am the only one who uses the bidet, therefore only one towel. Last, the towel dries you after you clean. There is no poop, just like when you get out of the shower. Edit. Thank you so much for all your replies. I am trying to read them all. Special thanks to whoever awarded the poop knife. I heard today that Kelly is going back to the US so I won't be seeing her again. Not the asshole. She's just angry because she's embarrassed. I'm also from a country where bidets aren't common and I still know what one is. She could have just wiped her feet off with a wet napkin or something. Not the asshole, but if you have guests over frequently you may consider getting a cute sign that says something to the effect of, "This towel is for your cheeks, not your face." I can understand the towel confusion. I've heard of bidets before, but the butt towel is new to me. Kelly has a dirty ass and she's mad about it, loudly crying. Bidets are the best when you're having your period. Not the asshole. She was outraged at having wiped her feet with your ass towel. But she had no problem getting her feet all over a towel that she thought you used for your hands and face? Am I the asshole for calling a girl stupid in front of everyone for calling me a pick-me? My boyfriend died and I messed up my legs in an accident 5 months ago. I had to be in bed for 3 months due to that, and that messed up my academic timeline and now I'm graduating a year later. Now I'm depressed and I don't have energy to even get dressed or go to the lab. I even cut my hair short because it was too much effort to take care of it. My friends Harry and Sally have helped me through this a lot. Sally is my best friend and Harry is my lab mate. They met through me and started dating 2 years ago. Sally started taking me out for drinks every weekend, just the two of us at a local bar. It so happened that the bartender at that bar was a girl from my high school, Hannah. I caught up with her, told her what recently happened, feeling a little good about meeting someone else I knew. And soon we were hanging out at the bar with other friends from my lab too. I thought meeting her helped me a little, but soon it started to get bad. When Harry proposed to Sally, Hannah had said maybe tying the knot was for the best, because probably then I would stop trying to woo Harry. When asked what she meant, she said it was obvious I was trying to steal Harry from her. Why would I? I was the one who set them up. She refused to explain why, and I tried to let it go. Then she started sending me TikToks like, "Signs you're a pick-me," and said lol this is you. Her reasoning? I wear nothing but sweats all the time, and now I've cut my hair, and all my friends except Sally and her were men. I can't help that I work in a lab where I'm the only woman because of the issues in STEM academia. And I still don't have any interest in dressing up or the energy to put an effort. I asked her to stop, but she didn't listen and continued to do it. I just let her have it because I didn't want to start a fight with her. The last straw was at Sally's bachelorette. I did dress up, finally, because I didn't want to put a damper on Sally and I certainly could try for her. But the issue was shoes. I didn't wear high heels because my legs are still pretty bad, And I have to wear the customized orthopedic shoes. They sort of look like sneakers. Hannah asked me if I thought it was cool to wear sneakers with a dress and said it was classic pick-me behavior. I couldn't take it anymore and I snapped. I told her to stop saying that, and the reason I do this is because I've been through something she'd never understand and that she was very foolish and downright stupid to not understand that I'm not doing what I'm doing on purpose. I had done that in front of everyone at the party, and Hannah broke down, saying I humiliated her in front of everyone. Someone took a video of our fight and now everyone in our high school knows about it and now I feel bad about it. I could have confronted her silently but I just couldn't take it anymore. Am I the asshole? Edit. Clarification, everyone I went to high school with. I wasn't really thinking when I wrote this and now I see what it sounds like. We like to keep in touch with each other. Not the asshole. She's weirdly jealous. She thinks you being different sticks out and that's why she's calling you a pick-me even though you are apparently the complete opposite. You asked her to stop and she kept doing it. You finally snapped at her and she deserved it emo. Not the asshole. If she can't take being called out for her crap, she should cut the crap before she needs to be called out for it. Glad you found your spine. Hope the rest of your recovery goes smoothly now. She messed about and found out. Good for you for sticking up for yourself. You tried to do as privately, didn't work. Hopefully calling her out publicly does. Wishing you a speedy recovery. Not the asshole. Not the asshole, but I think it's time to back away from Hannah. She is not a good friend, and has made you feel uncomfortable with all of this since you reconnected. Her opinion is neither wanted nor needed. Not the asshole. Hannah was out of line and downright disrespectful. She had no right to accuse you of trying to steal Harry or call you a pick-me for wearing sweats and sneakers. You were going through a tough time and didn't have the energy to dress up. It's understandable why you snapped at her. She had it coming and frankly deserved it. You were not doing anything wrong, and Hannah should have understood that. She got what she deserved for being so insensitive and rude.